Hi, I'm Avery Cook. I'm the Director of Counseling and Psychological Services.
How many years at UNC?
I've been at UNC almost 18 years now, all at Counseling and Psychological Services.
So, where do you call home?
I live in Durham.
Have you always been local to the area?
I was born and raised in North Carolina, went to college in Davidson, North Carolina, and then lived in Maryland for a little bit, came back for grad school. I've been here ever since.
Were you a first-generation undergrad or graduate student?
I was a first-generation graduate student, first in my family.
What was your major in college?
I majored in English and education. Yep.
What was the most challenging part of your college experience?
The workload always seemed really hard, but my friends and I, like good nerds that we were, would occasionally spend Saturday nights hanging out in a classroom doing work together and making sure we sort of got it knocked out.
If you could go back in time, what advice would you give your younger self?
I would tell younger me that you don't need to know what you're doing. I don't think at any time in my adult life I could have guessed what great things I'd be doing 5 years after that moment. There are always new doors opening up.
Describe, how did you get into student affairs?
I was working in community mental health, but did an internship in graduate school with college students and always wanted to get back to work with that population, and an opportunity to come to CAPS fell into my lap and I leapt at the chance.
What brought you to UNC-Chapel Hill?
I think it was just the opportunity to work in the counseling center, to be able to work with students.
What is the biggest misconception about your department?
Oh, so many misconceptions. Number one, that there's a wait list or that you have to wait to come see us. You can walk in any day and see a therapist that same day. And if you get a follow-up with us, it's usually within a week. So there's never any wait for services. You can even call us anytime 24/7 and talk to somebody. And I think the other thing is just how much the therapists at CAPS really care about students. We work here for a reason. This is the population that we feel really passionate about.
What makes your department unique or special?
We are sort of a mental health clinic for the campus community. So we are here to provide therapy, group therapy, individual medication services. We're like a community mental health clinic right here on campus.
What's the most interesting thing you've learned on the job?
I think the most interesting thing is just how many brilliant things the students around here are doing. I think any student I ever talk with is always just doing something amazing or incredible. They're interested in so many things. There's so many things they want to pursue. I think every time I talk with somebody, I learn something new about what's happening in their lives and in the world.
What do you love most about your current role?
I love the students that I get to work with, but I also love kind of the bigger picture of getting to interact with different areas of campus and getting to support students in different ways, and getting to support my staff. I work with some really amazing folks.
Finish the sentence. If I didn't work in student affairs, I would.
If I didn't work in student affairs, the boring answer is I'd probably just be a therapist out in private practice. But the exciting answer is if I retired from mental health, I'd want to be a park ranger. I'd want to be living in a national park somewhere on the trails.
What's your favorite spot on campus?
My favorite spot on campus is actually walking on the main quad sometime in the spring or the fall when the students are out and just kind of relaxing and enjoying time with each other. I just love feeling the energy of those groups together.
What is your favorite memory from your time so far at Carolina?
So my favorite memories really have to do with students. When I'm working with a student and they see the progress that they've made, or somebody that I've worked with for a while graduates and I hear back from them of some of the amazing things that they're doing or how well they're doing, or just little moments where somebody has a breakthrough that's really important and special to them. Those are amazing things to get to share.
What is one of your bucket list items?
Travel. Just lots of different places I still want to go all over the world. I'd like to get to New Zealand. I'd like to go and see the Northern Lights somewhere. But I'd like to get to just new spaces and adventures all the time. Thanks so much for watching. Again, I'm Avery Cook, the Director of Counseling and Psychological Services. Come see us, 3rd floor of Campus Health. We're here to support you.